Geneticist Mary Claire King has used the approach of genetics to decipher some of science's unanswered questions. Beginning with her research in the 70s with advisor Alan Wilson.
What came out of that was our work that was published in Science in 1975, that we and chimpanzees were 99% the same in our structural genes. That the critical differences in human and chimpanzee evolution are differences in the timing of expression of those genes and in the ways in which they are regulated.
In 1973, King began a 17-year study that resulted in the discovery of genetic predisposition for breast cancer.
My colleague Beth Newman and I began to map family by family, patient by patient, the markers that we had on all the different chromosomes, and realized that for the families with the youngest onset of breast cancer, in the very youngest women, there was consistent co-inheritance of breast cancer with markers in this one region of chromosome 17. And I named it BRCA1 for breast cancer 1, of course.
King's research not only revolutionized our understanding of breast cancer, it also changed thinking about the causes of many common complex diseases. King has applied her genomic sequencing skills in the service of human rights, identifying children kidnapped by the Argentine military junta during the country's dirty war.
When we began the project in 1984, identification of relationships was essentially limited to paternity, and it was not based on DNA. We needed to have an approach that would allow us to test rigorously whether a child was or was not a member of a family that was searching. The use of mitochondrial DNA for that purpose was just perfect, and that fell into place very quickly because of the work of my PhD advisor, Alan Wilson, at Berkeley. I think the military in Argentina never anticipated that a bunch of grandmothers and a bunch of young women were going to bring some of them down.
Because of this genetics work, 120 of the children, now young adults, were reunited with their families. Her lab went on to carry out DNA identifications of remains due to human rights violations on 6 continents.
We've been asking the same kinds of questions for thousands of years. What makes us human? What's the basis of disease? Our capacity to answer those questions has just exploded